Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another plan with me in my 7x9 planner using a very old mystery kit. So I've actually had these mystery kits sitting around for a minute. This happened before I started like doing an actual plan with me with the mystery kits. So I'm trying to use up some of the things, sorry, in my stash. Wow. I still have a little bit of that residual cough, and it comes at like the most obviously inopportune times. Okay, so before we move on, let me show you how this week, or this last week, has currently happened. So we're currently on this day when I'm filming. I was going to film yesterday, but so much stuff went on that I just ended up kind of being like, you know what, I have a headache, I'm not feeling it, I need to just relax. So I need to go through and I need to add in all of my character stickers. That's why you see things like off to the sides and stuff like that. So I have that. Yeah, and I still need to add the character stickers on that one. This has been an interesting week. So this upcoming week is what this will look like. I'm really excited to do that. So we are going to plan for January 23rd through the 29th. And I'm going to use the November 2021 mystery kit, which is all about baking, which is actually kind of ironic because I asked in my... Okay, which ones do I use? Do I use that washi or do I use that washi? So hard. Okay, so you know what, we're gonna use this washi. I'd asked on my stories, I did a kind of like a little quiz, like choose the one that's wrong type thing. Is this one, like, there was 3 truths and a lie. That's what it was. Wow, man, I am not doing so well. Like, there's just been so much information come out. My head is just hurting and spinning. That's all there is to it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use up these headers as this stuff. So okay, so I did 3 truths and a lie, and let's see, one was I love horror and Disney equally, which was a truth. Oh, now my brain is not working for me. What's the other one? What's the second one? Something. Then the third one is I love to bake. And then the last one was I remember what the second one was. Okay, so it went, I love horror and Disney equally. Second one was, this is my second business I've owned. Third was, I love baking. And fourth was, I've held a hissing cockroach. A lot of people got it right. So I'm going to have to do it again, and I'm going to have to be really, really hard. That's what I'm going to need to do. But yeah, lots of people got it right, and stuff. And it is that I do not love to bake. That is not a thing that I do. I know that I've talked about, I did holiday baking this year with my kids, and because my husband asked me to. And that's pretty much the only time it will ever happen. I'm sure it will happen again. I'm just not a fond person of baking. So yeah, I prefer to cook over bake. So now my kids love to bake. My boys actually love to bake. Anytime they want, anytime they can, they're always asking to do some sort of baking. Oh shoot, where did my tweezers go. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, I'm gonna just move off over here just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to grab the tweezers that I haven't used in a while, but that's okay. Okay, and so they actually love to bake a lot and stuff, but I don't. I hate how messy it can be, and I hate that you have to use such precise measurements to get a desired outcome. And even sometimes if you don't do something a very certain way, you're still not going to get that desired outcome. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm not fond of baking. So it happens very rarely from me around here. However, like I said, I do a lot of cooking, not as much as I used to, but still am not afraid to get in to the kitchen and slice, dice, chop, all that fun stuff, and cook a really great and yummy meal. And so with that, my kids have learned how to read a recipe pretty darn easy, that now they just pull out the recipe books and bake when they want to. And then I get to enjoy the fruits of their labor, unless it's something that they use that I don't, or they bake something that I don't like. Like my son, was he yesterday? I think it was yesterday. He baked a batch of banana nut muffins. I don't like banana nut muffins. Never have. There's just something about warm banana that just does not sit well with me. So, okay, so this looks like, all right, here are the full boxes. Well, this one's gonna be easy. So he baked banana nut muffins for everybody. He baked them in this tray that I got from a customer years ago. It's a ghost tray, and she sent it to me because of how much she knows that I love Halloween. And oh, should we color code? Should we color code? I'm kind of thinking, because with all the patterns, that color coding might be a good thing. But do I have a color like that? All right, time to pull out the functional sub, y'all. We're gonna find to see if we have a color close to that and decide. All right, so I'll continue on with my story. So she sent me a ghost pan years ago. That one's pretty close. And we've done a couple of things in it. Well, I should say my kids have done a couple of things in it. And he decided to cook the banana nut muffins in that tray, and they came out looking like dinosaur feet. So we were playing with the muffins on the cooling rack, and like, this, welcome to Jurassic Park. Da, da, da. It was hilarious. But he was like, Mom, can you please just try it for me? Can you please just try it for me? And I was like, okay, I will try it for you. I'm just warning you now, I don't like the taste of banana nut muffin. And he's like, come on, just give it a try. And so I did. Like, you know what? Let me turn this over. Yeah. Oh, I might have trouble finding that we may not be color coding. I'm having a really hard time. We've never done a color like that before. Need to start making lists of these colors that we haven't done before, so we can do some subs like this. So I tasted it. It was actually, barring the whole taste of banana nut, you know, the warm banana and stuff, it was very soft. It was very moist. It was fluffy. He did a great job. I'm really, really impressed. Yeah, shoot. We're not going to be able to do it because I don't have a color even close enough to that. Wow. This is a very rare thing, y'all. Very rare thing. I normally can find a color like that, but this is definitely a color that we have not done before. Okay, we're still gonna color code. We're just gonna change things up just a little bit. Instead of on the weekend of doing the sticky notes, we're gonna do 5 days of sticky notes, and then we'll do 2 days of another color. So, of the coordinating colors is what I should say. So yeah, he did just fine. Like, I'm wondering if I should keep all the headers the same too. Because that should be 2 and I should have 6. Okay, so that'll be fine. Let's do that. And stuff. And as soon as he was like, okay, so how's the taste? And I was like, I don't like the taste of banana nut muffin. And he gave me so much crap. He was like, oh my gosh, Mom, you're so mean to me. I'm like, really, kid? Really? That's what you're going to do to me? Yeah. Gotta love the kid. But yeah. So it's a little ironic that I'm using a baking kit to, well, to mark a week because I don't love to bake. That was a really roundabout story of coming around to the kit, wasn't it? Whew. One of these days I'll get better at storytelling, and maybe when I finally actually sleep well and don't feel extremely exhausted. So I was taken by surprise today when I went to church. I am the music leader. I don't play the piano, but I am up there and I'm the one that has to decide what songs we're going to sing, what we're going to learn, and lead the kids and teach them these songs and stuff. And the person who is supposed to be our piano player, she's not always there. So the person that fills in this week was also not there because his family is off taking care of their house in another state. And yeah, so she had texted me. So the younger kids leader texted me to ask, hey, are you going to be there on Sunday? Because I hadn't been there the past couple of Sundays because being sick and stuff. She's like, because we're going to have a lot of people that are out and we got to make sure that we have people to cover. And I was like, yeah, I should be there. As of right now, I don't have any plans to get sick or anything like that. So yeah, we should be there. This is gonna be not a lot of things going on. So I know this is gonna be kind of redundant. No, it's not gonna be redundant. Well, yeah, I guess technically it will be redundant. But for my kids' memory keeping planner, you know what? We're just going to go with it. I don't care if it's redundant. It doesn't matter. These are all individual planners and it doesn't matter. We're going to do this because I'm wanting to take up some space because this week that I'm planning right now, I already kind of know what needs to be done that week, and it's a lot, but they're tasks that take hours to do. So I'm going to be busy all day, but I'm not going to have like a lot of stuff to put down, if that makes sense. Okay, so I did say we're going to still color code. So that's what we're going to do. But I need to make sure before we go on that I actually save these two to the side. We're just gonna keep them on the back of my hand because we're gonna do those in place of the sticky notes, but then that way I know what I need to use down here. Okay. maybe we won't use these and we'll use something different, because that's a lot of space between those that I really don't want. So maybe we'll use the patterned half boxes. I think that might be better. So let's see. I'm gonna kind of grab a color that is for that week, if that makes sense. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, so when I walked into church today and went to go teach the kids their songs, there really was nobody there. And I was a little concerned because she did not tell me. She just said there was going to be a few people that were going to be out. I didn't think it was going to be every single one of them. So yeah, that was a big surprise for me. And I was definitely, luckily when I was getting ready, I had thought of a fun game to play with them. I ended up only having 3 kids today. They were the older kids in the entire group, so they're all going to end up like transitioning into the youth groups at like the same times, because they're all like the same ages. But yeah, it definitely was a little nerve-wracking, because I didn't know if I was going to have to like stop and teach them. Okay, I'm gonna lift this up because we're gonna go. I'm trying to prevent using like patterns with like patterns, but this is kind of gonna be what it is. But I'm trying to also not be the same over from the previous days. So, oh my goodness. Okay, I feel very out of it. I feel very, to be honest with you, I feel very discombobulated right now. I'm like, I know what I'm doing. Why am I not doing it? So, and I have always maintained, you know, yes, I use filters on like Instagram and stuff, not because I feel that I need to change the way that I look. I actually really like just doing them. And if I didn't feel that it was completely unprofessional, I would probably use some of the funnier ones and stuff. But let's see. I'm trying to decide which ones I want to use. What's the one that I don't want to use? I think it's going to be the apron that I don't use. Okay. So luckily, a substitute came in and stuff. And so I didn't have to like teach them for the second part of the class, which was, I was getting a little worried there that that's what I was going to have to do, but we managed. So all is well. And the kids had, well, it seems like the kids had a good time. Like I said, there was only 3 of them, so we'll see. But yeah, my husband asked my daughter, because my daughter's in my class, and was like, hey, do you like that mommy does this and stuff? And totally, I was like, see, these kids like you. And I was like, okay, because sometimes I feel like maybe I am not the best at this, and sometimes I have to remember that it isn't about being the best and stuff. So, but we actually had, interesting enough, the 2 quiet boys that are friends, and they're quiet, but then they're not quiet at the same time. Oh wow, how did that happen? Why do I have this color instead of, okay, hold on a second. So that color. Oh, that's why. Okay, I've already used it. Oh my gosh, I'm such a ditz. Wow. I'm batting 1,000 here today, that's for sure. Whew. Okay. So, the two boys that are in the older class, they're usually pretty quiet. Like, they talk to themselves, they're friends, and everything. And I gotta kind of like pick up the pace here. Come on, Amanda, let's pick up the pace here. They were actually really talkative today, which was very, very surprising, and I really, really enjoyed that, because had it only been my daughter, man, that we both would have looked at each other and been like, this is for the birds. We're not doing this. And it's hard to get kids to sing in the first place. Luckily, we had books that had all of the songs in it, so that worked out to my advantage and stuff. So I'm actually really, really happy for that. So, okay. One more here. This is a really cute kit. I love the colors in this kit. They're very different. I don't have a lot of winter kits. We don't do a lot of winter down here. So, yeah. I'm just kind of trying to... Okay, what was I matching the pattern? Okay, so I was matching the patterns to... Well, why did I do that there when I was matching this to the color? That doesn't make much sense. I don't make much sense. Man, I'm just... Okay, whatever. We're just going to try and not make this any more complicated than it needs to be. Welcome to the realness of it all. Okay, that's what I was saying. So I just try to keep it as accurate and real as possible. Like, this is what you're gonna get, and hopefully in the midst of my storytelling, in the midst of me telling you like what I'm doing and where I make mistakes, you learn something along the way. All right, this has been my comfort for the way I plan for years now, so yeah, I mean, it just kind of is that. So I hope you pick something up along the way, because if not, then I would be very sad. So, all right, which one am I going to use? Because both of these have brown. I think I'm going to go with the pretzel one, just to kind of, there's so many light colors. But yeah, I don't have a lot of winter kits because I don't celebrate huge winters down here. Okay, this is actually what I'm going to do. This is actually going to go down towards the bottom, because we still have this 3-spot checklist, and that's where this is going to go. Okay. So yeah, I don't have a huge amount of winter kits because I am in South Texas and stuff. And I didn't, one of the reasons why I chose to use this kit is because I didn't have, I wasn't able to pull my copy of the Snowball Fight kit, which is an amazing kit. If you need a winter kit, well, first off, winter woodland is a really great kit, but then the Snowball Fight is a really great kit too. It's very nostalgic from the 90s when we used to, where I grew up, because I grew up in the Salt Lake City area, valley of Utah. And so we obviously had winters, and we would have snowball fights when we were off from school. And so it was a very nostalgic type kit for me. And I really actually enjoy that kit. So, but I didn't get a chance to pull it from my my whatchamacallit, what am I, from the stock for me to have here, because I used it last year. So okay, let's see, I think we're gonna go with this. number here. Okay. Now, I may have some room on the weekend to put something. And that, I don't know how that's going to work out for me because our weekends are very not exciting. Not exciting at all. So I don't know how this is going to work out per se. But we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out because that's the only way we can do it. Okay. So let's go ahead and keep with this. All right, perfect. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Last week I was so on top of everything and was able to really like get this video done in 30 minutes. I'm really trying to stick to that because that would be amazing for me to keep my videos literally between 20 and 30 minutes. That's my goal this year, is to really hone in on that aspect. So, okay, so let's find our half box that's gonna match this one. Okay, I think this is gonna be a better box. Okay, and then we can put that header right in there. Okay, perfect. There we go. Now let's get the sidebar done. Sidebar is always the hardest thing for me to do, but I think we've kind of got it figured out for what we're gonna do. Okay, so it's always shenanigans because regardless of if it's something amazing or something not amazing, at the end of the day, it's always shenanigans. That's kind of how, oh, which reminds me, as soon as we're done here, and funny thing is everything that was on my list that I was going to talk about in this video, because that's what I do, I make a list of things I'm talk about in my videos, I haven't done. So clearly I am batting 1,000 on this one. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Okay, how did I do it this last week? Okay, I think we're gonna go this and this. Let's see if we can do that to put our, I'm trying to think, our audiobook and podcast, because I got to get back into the swing of that stuff. So here we go. And then I think we'll put one more here. And then I'm trying to see what might fit there. I'm just thinking a stitched quarter box might be the best thing to go there. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, perfect. All right, let me get this cleaned up here and let me open this up so you can take a look. So great anytime kit. If you have any old mystery kits, go ahead and use them because that's what they're there for. And yeah, I love how it turned out. Like I said, it's gonna be an anytime kit. I didn't have time to grab the one that I wanted to use, which is fine because, what is it? Do I even have anything laid down? Oh, I do. Oh, we might be going into the museum that week. I think we're gonna plan for it. So maybe I won't pull that kit back out. Anyways, I don't know. All right, I think we're pretty solid and golden, which is so nice. I love being this far ahead. This means, because we're coming up on this week, this means I'm now 2 weeks ahead. Sweet. Pretty soon I'll be like 3 weeks ahead, and that's a really great thing. All right, if you enjoyed this plan with me, please give it a thumbs up. I know it was a very rambly one, but please give it a thumbs up. Leave me comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed. Thumbs up, like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all those things. Okay, I think I went through it. All right, you guys. Whoo, it's been one of those days. All right, you guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye now.